A Chinese city has announced plans to build the world's biggest offshore wind farm, capable of powering more than 13 million homes. Renewable energy has been a key component of President Xi Jinping's mission to transition away from carbon-emitting power sources and become a renewable energy superpower. In 2021, China added 17 gigawatts of offshore wind generation capacity, more than every country in the world combined over the last 5 years. Despite the advances, China remains the most polluting country on the planet and has a comparatively modest net zero target of 2060. Paris-headquartered minerals giant Summarise plans to develop a lithium extraction project that it's hoped will help meet demand. According to the business, this level of production would be enough to equip approximately 700,000 electrical vehicles per year. The EU plans to stop the sale of new diesel and gasoline cars and vans from 2035. With demand for lithium rising, the European Union is attempting to shore up its own supplies and reduce dependency on other parts of the world. Emissions must fall by about half by 2030 to meet the internationally agreed target of 1.5 C of heating, but are still rising, the reports showed. Shell and Total Energies both doubled their quarterly profits to about $10 billion. Oil and gas giants have enjoyed soaring profits as post-COVID demand jumps and after Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Current pledges for action by 2030, even if delivered in full, would mean a rise in global heating of about 2.5 C, a level that would condemn the world to catastrophic climate breakdown. The UN's meteorological agency reported that all the main heating gases hit record highs in 2021, with an alarming surge in emissions of methane, a potent greenhouse gas. International Energy Agency says Ukraine invasion boosted state spending on clean energy and will accelerate transition to renewables. The invasion of Ukraine has prompted an energy crisis around the world. The crisis has caused steep inflation that has made households poorer around the world. Some analysts have questioned whether fears over energy security could lead to the use of fossil fuels for longer, slowing the world's race to net zero carbon emissions. Planned investments in green energy in response to the crisis meant that, for the first time, government policies would lead to demand for polluting fossil fuels peaking this decade. Governing authorities in Germany have urged one of the country's biggest energy companies to stop dismantling a wind park to make way for an open pit mine. Governing authorities in Germany have urged one of the country's biggest energy companies to stop dismantling a wind park to make way for an open pit mine. Since wind farms in Germany are no longer eligible for subsidies after 20 years in operation, the park would probably have been repowered with new technology. The dismantling of the turbine, activists said last week, was symbolic of the government reneging on its climate promises as it turned to fossil fuels and coal in the face of a looming energy crisis.